Alright, so this is a big weekend. It's the I-44 Winter Shootout, and we have the Arky Apparel trailer here. This is something's pretty cool right here. We'll have to talk more about this here later. But for right now, it's a big weekend racing. Jace and I, we got the karts loaded, Team Arky Apparel Racing. So we're gonna go to Lebanon, Missouri, I-44 Shootout race. It's, like I said, there's gonna be a lot of karts there. It's gonna be a tough weekend of racing, but it should be fun. And hopefully we have some good luck. That's what we're going to need for this race for sure. Some good luck. So that is the end of the shootout, and you can pretty much see how I look. It's about how I feel right now.
So what happened? How did it go from here to here? The weather started good. Cars looked awesome. But then slowly, things got rough. Here's how it all started.
All right, so we've made it here to the, I think it's Cowan Arena, is that right? But it's indoor. Here's the track, you can see the track right there. It's small. I think it's the smallest track I've ever seen in my life. For anything with the motor on it. What do you think?
Yeah, it's really small.
Yeah, passing's gonna be, you're gonna be looking for people to make mistakes, I think.
It's smaller than any of the other tracks that I've ever been to.
Yeah, it is. It's small. But we're gonna go out, as you can see out there, I mean, a few people are kind of piling in. It's still early, but we got practice tonight, so we're gonna go out there and practice and try to get the kart styled in. And we're gonna work on getting them to turn, because that's pretty much what we're gonna do is turn. So try to get them freed up, but I think that's the trick. What do you think, Jace?
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna make some practice, and this place is gonna fill up. There's gonna be karts everywhere, all that stuff. Karts. So see right back there, there's still so many empty pit stalls, but they are all sold out. There's pits outside, so this place is gonna be full. We just opened the gates. You can see everybody piling in, but yeah, they're coming in like crazy. But a lot of cars, a lot of people going to be here today. It's the first night of the racing of the Winter Shootout. It's going to be fun. We made it inside the I-44 Winter Shootout. It's here. It's time. Andrew Hillian, what do you think?
It's gonna be fun. Just waiting around, getting ready for hot laps, practice. Been anticipating this for a while. I'm just ready to get out there and start going.
Yeah, you've run pretty good in this race before, so.
Yeah, I've came close a couple times, but hopefully this year will be my year.
Yeah, that's
second, third both years. So
I'd say it might be your time for sure. Yeah.
I hope.
So you can see the guy right there pulling the cart. That's my dad, the white hat. First time in almost 20 years that him and I have actually got to go to a race together, and he's got to help me. And I would say that's probably one of the best things all weekend, actually have him come out and get to basically do another race with him. So hopefully get to have him come out more often. Now it's time for the first heat race of the night. This is the light clone heat race, and actually had a really good kart. Practice, I got it dialed in. Here I kind of got moved up. Not the best start ever. You can see there's just no way to pass without just getting hit. So I got hit 1, 2, 3. I was done at that point. So I got back around this guy, and you could just tell that this kart is on a rail. This is what I want. This is the way I want my kart to handle. I'm reeling these guys in pretty quickly, but this thing is flying. The last set of hot laps, I knew it was going to be good. And this race is early in the night, so I figured out the track early in the night. Here I'm just closing in on him. White flag. I could have drove down in there and knocked him up, but it's early in the night. So first to third, but the kart was fast. That was the main thing. Not very much luck in that race. Track position was not good. The bad thing, it's all by passing points. So one heat, passing points only. You lose a spot, you're not going to make the A feature. So here is the Junior 1 heat race. My teammate Jace Dement starting outside front row. Not really the best place you want to start, trust me. But actually, Jace got a good start on this one. That's about as good a start as you're going to get at this track, I think. And the kart looks really good. Like I said, we worked on them through practice, and we had the karts dialed in on this first set of heat races. A little bit wetter, heavier track, but we got them to turn. And you can see here, he looks pretty good. They're actually running away from the rest of the field, and he's kind of all over the leader. It's hard to pass. The only way, I mean, it's hard just to, unless somebody makes a mistake, it's hard to pass someone clean or even pass without running into someone. Here's last lap. Jace trying to make one more run on him. That's second place. That's actually a great heat race.
All right, so Jace, you had your first heat race. It was a pretty good field either one. I mean, what? How many? 11 or how many of them is it? 11. That's a good field. But a lot of fast cars. What do you think out there?
It ran good.
Your car was fast. I think you're gonna have a pretty good feature from what I saw. Yeah, your car was fast. So tracks, yeah, it could be good. But looking forward to it now. Huh? Yeah. Sure, you better be. He does good.
So now on to my pro clone heat race. Things have been pretty good up to this point. But this race, this is where it just, I don't know, it just fell apart for me. Very frustrating race. Good starting spot for me on the pole. And I will say this kart was a little loose. You can see I just got hit there. So I basically just kept it from the first heat race, which was earlier in the night. This was the last heat race of the evening. So the track had changed quite a bit, and I was just loose. This kart's loose. I'll tell you, we were running 2 inches of stagger, trying to get it to turn. But here it's on top of the track, and I'm doing everything. I'm getting hit from behind. I'm doing everything I can just to pretty much run a defensive line, keep somebody from just running in the back of me. You can see right there. They're running in the back of me quite a bit. On this restart here, still out front, still, if I got a little luck, I could still win this one. But each lap, this car's just getting a little bit looser as the tires get warm. Still just making some laps, still getting hit. There goes bumping around right there. And caution's out. So we never did really finish the lap. I don't know if we're racing to the caution now because I'm lined up second. This is what's throwing me off a little bit here. This kart passes me here, runs me up just a bit, and caution's out down the back straightaway. So we definitely did not run a lap there. Didn't even race back to the caution. But I'm third at this point. This is some of the scoring stuff that just drove me crazy and really put me out of the money in the A feature, but I'll show you that later. So I'm still just trying to finish this one. Here comes another car. Car got in the back of him and just turned him. Here's the strange part to me. When I come back around, yeah, they black flag me. So I get a black flag. You can see I'm just in shock. I just stopped. I just can't believe that they black flagged me. I'm not really sure what happened there. I mean, I just got hit all around that track. The only thing I could think is they meant to black flag the other kart instead of me. So I stop and ask him. I was like, did you mean to black flag me? Why are you black flagging me?
That was the third time you got into him.
And I don't know if you could hear, but he said that was the third time I had gotten into him. Third time I gotten into him, I didn't see it. He just had to make a mistake. I don't know. But here it sends me off the track. So, Pro Clone Heat Race done. And that just kind of turned my whole evening right there. And You can see right here, this is the people there saying it should have been me. As I came off the track, everybody kind of came up and told me the same thing. So I'm glad I'm not the only one that thought it was kind of crazy. But not a good heat race for me. I'm glad that one was done. Light B feature. Like I said, they just did one set of features. It was passing points. So if you lost one spot in your heat race, you didn't make it to an A feature pretty much. It was hard to just figure out who made it, who didn't. But I had a good starting spot in this one, and I changed my setup from that Pro clone. I knew what was wrong with it, and just went to my basically my feature setup that I've been testing all weekend, and kart was dialed in at this point. You can see it right here. It's working perfectly. This is what I want. So I was able to just run my line. I wasn't defending the bottom, and nobody really came up and challenged me or even was able to hit on my bumper. So ran this race. Made some laps. It was good just to see how. I like to kind of get out and do these kind of laps, get some good green flag laps, because I can check a set of tires and just see how many laps it takes for them to come in, how the kart's working. This is great just to test right here, and the A features aren't too far away, so this is great track time for me. Would rather not run a B feature ever, but from what I just happened to in the Pro clone, to get out there and get some more track time and get to test the kart, that's always good, especially when you transfer through. But this race, I just let it from, I just let it from start to finish. And it was pretty boring. This is what the kind of races I like. If I can get some A features like this would be great. But yep, transferred to the light clone feature to the B. Now on to the Pro Clone B feature. After that Pro Clone heat race, I definitely wanted to transfer up to the A. And I had a great kart. You can see right here, I learned from the other one, it's going to take a few laps for my tires to come in. But my kart's still handling really good. The top three there kind of getting away, but my tires start to come in about 3 or 4 laps in. You can tell I'm starting to catch this kart in front of me. He's starting to get a little loose. And I can see that too. He's getting loose up off the corner. And that pretty much just allows me to catch right up to him. I'm just trying to set him up. I'm waiting. I know he's loose. I'm just trying to set him up. I don't want to bump him off. I don't want to do a bump and run. But right here, I get into the back of him on accident. And this is one of the worst things in racing for me. This is what I never want to see. I can tell when I come right here, he's having trouble getting out of the kart. I can tell he's hurt. And it was just, there's no way to describe the feeling in my stomach right now. I absolutely did not mean to get into him. But on this type of racing, you could see how fast that happened. Just following him around. But just to see that, it takes the fun out of it for me. I don't like that at all. But luckily, he's okay. But his chassis is completely destroyed. Just bent it. The way he hit the wall. And this, I mean, there's nowhere to go. When he turned around, I think he just hit it pretty hard. You can see from my viewpoint, it looked like he just kind of spun, but I hated to see that. But on the restart here, so the kart's good. You can see this other car a little loose. Put a good pass on him. Clean pass, but I know what's coming right here. And here he comes. Bump and run. On the inside, I'm just trying to turn across the front. I'm just trying to keep him down, but he had position on me. So I had to give him a little congrats there. But after that Pro Clone heat race, my mood, I really didn't care. I know that was a good race, and I know it was a B feature, so I know I did everything I could to try to transfer through, and it was just kind of a luck thing. Came down to the last corner, and that's good racing. Now on to the Junior A feature. This is Jace's race. On this race, he's starting pretty far back. You can already tell it's a little rough. Like I said, there's no way to pass without just getting into someone. Another cart hard in the wall. I mean, you're not going that fast here, but still, that wall is close. You can hit that thing pretty hard. Here's carts are kind of getting strung out. But Jace's cart looks really good. It's same with mine. Like, it's going to take it. We're basically running one of the same setups, so it's going to take him about 3 or 4 laps to get his tires cut in. But that's what we've been working on. We've been getting these carts. He's running a PRC Deuce. I'm running a Charger Legacy, but number-wise, we got him pretty close. This Maggard kid is really impressive. I can tell he's pretty young, but he's doing a great job out there. I mean, those are some fast carts behind him, and he really impressed me all weekend too. And there Jace got a run on him and gets up underneath him, and then he's gone. Once he gets some clear track, you can see how fast that cart is. If he could ever get out in front of one of these races, he'd be gone, I think. On the restart, so that he's up to third now. Just pushed up a little bit. Just nothing you can do. You're going to lose a couple spots. That's all you can do is just kind of get back in and get going. But yeah, there's only 2 laps left, so still a good race for Jace. At least could have been a lot worse, and that's racing luck. But still a great race. So now for the Clone Line A feature. Like I said, I transferred to this one through a B feature, so not the best starting spot. But on a track like this, you just never know what's going to happen. So I quickly get up to 4th place. And there's actually some green flag laps ran, so that's good. Like I said, the way I got my tire set right now, it's about 4 to 5 laps before they start to come in. This gives me a little bit of time, but yeah, there's another wreck, which doesn't surprise me at all. So on the restart, so still running 4th. The cart actually feels really good. I like the way it's turning to the corner. You can see that cart in front of me is getting loose. Already starting to slide, so I'm just going to start following him around, and I know it's a matter of time, so I can probably get around this cart in front of me. Trying to make some good laps. Let the tires come in. And once they do, you can see the cart start sticking pretty good. That's what I'm looking. I want this cart to just roll to the center of the corner. I want it to turn in, roll to the center corner, and accelerate pretty straight off. Right here, past this cart. And this is the other thing. It's green, coming underneath flag stand. It's still green. That's a lap. Still green. Car spin in front of me. Restart, I'm 4th again. Now the other ones, they passed me. We didn't even make a lap, but they passed me and they got their spots. There's some stuff going on here I just don't understand. I'm getting hit again all over on these restarts, so there's cart running over me. And caution flags out. Some other ones went underneath me when the caution was out. So you can see on this restart, they allowed me back up 6. There's definitely some scoring issues going on. There was some in the last clone race, and it's just inconsistency. And this is the kind of stuff that just really irritates me. I don't mind some of the rough driving, but just as much money as we pay, I'd like to see some of the scoring. One every once in a while is all right, but that was the end of the race.
All right, so that was the first night of the winter shootout. I don't know, really, what do you think about your first? What was your experience?
Took a couple hard hits.
Couple hard hits?
Really clustered.
Yeah. Was it fun? No, I don't really.
I got shoved
I don't know.
into the wall, spin me out.
Yeah.
A chain flew off.
You got sent to the back. You didn't really do anything, but you got black flag too, right?
No.
Oh, I got black flagged, and I don't know even what.
You shouldn't have.
I don't know.
It was the other guy's fault. He spun himself out.
I guess sometimes here, if you get hit in the back too much, I guess you get black flag. If you hit somebody with the front bumper, it's okay, but if you get hit in the rear, maybe, I don't know. I will say I felt like my kart was fast. I feel like I could have won any of the races. It was fast. It looked like your kart was fast, but
11 cars.
yeah, the finishes really don't. I mean, my car was fast.
Started third, went to dead last, and finished.
Yeah, there's absolutely no luck, and there was some weirdness. Yeah. So winter shootout, first night, we survived, but that's about it. We're gonna be back tomorrow, and we're gonna survive, but we'll be back.